The celebration of the Posadas is an important Mexican Christmas tradition. These community celebrations take place on each of the 9 nights leading up to Christmas, from December 16th to the 24th. The word posada means inn or shelter in Spanish. In this tradition, the Bible story of Mary and Joseph's journey to Bethlehem and their search for a place to stay is reenacted. The procession will eventually make its way to a particular home, a different one each night, where a special song, La Canción para Pedir Posada, is sung. The 9 nights of Posadas leading up to Christmas are said to represent the 9 months that Joseph spent in Mary's womb, or alternatively, to represent the 9 days' journey that it took Mary and Joseph to get from Nazareth to Bethlehem. On each of the 9 nights, a different value or principle is the focus. Humility, strength, detachment, charity, trust, justice, purity, joy, and generosity. After the religious service, the hosts distribute food to their guests, play games, and celebrate. Some of the food may consist of tamales and a hot drink, such as ponche or atole. Ponche Navideno is a must-make seasonal hot drink. While some of the ingredients may seem uncommon in the United States, they are still pretty easy to find, and it is even easier to make. You will need a large stock pot, 4 quarts or a gallon of water, 1 large piloncillo cone, 4 cinnamon sticks, 1 pound of tejocotes, 1.5 pounds of guavas, 1.5 cups of apples, a cup of pears, an orange, 3 3-inch sugar cane pieces, half cup of raisins, 3/4 cup prunes, 20 cloves, and 1 cup tamarind pods. Tejocotes look similar to a crabapple, and during the holiday season, they can be found in the produce or fruit section of the grocery store, or in large glass jars in the Hispanic section. Piloncillo is a brown sugar cane, similar to brown sugar. It is in the shape of a cone and can also be found in many grocery stores. Tamarind pods were a little more difficult to find. It looks like a bean, but has a sweet, almost sour flavor. It is commonly used in many cuisines and sweets. Many times, the tamarind is substituted for hibiscus. Guava is relatively easy to find fresh, or especially frozen. Whole stalks of sugar cane can be found and cut into pieces, but I recommend finding a jar or pre-cut and husked sugar cane pieces. To your pot of water, add the piloncillo, cinnamon, and tejocote. In preparing the tejocote, I simply score the bottom of the fruit to allow it to soften. As that heats, I begin adding the remaining ingredients. Chop the apples, pears, and prunes. Largely slice the orange and stick the cloves into the rind to keep the cloves in place. Everything then goes into the pot. Add the raisins and sugar cane pieces and begin to prepare your tamarind pods. Simply remove the shell and the veins and add these to the stock pot. Allow everything to simmer for at least an hour and then serve it hot. It tastes delicious on its own, but rum makes a great addition. Salud! Feliz Navidad!